I'm checking on a job. It's 9:30 at night. You'll see a video that comes out later on. I've been down at a quarry buying slab stone for some of the several remodels I have going on. I came in here to check on shower work, and everything's looking really sharp. We're looking really sharp. Well, I got a pretty good eye. I mean, it comes from really probably being a cabinet maker more than anything, because you have tighter tolerances in both carpentry. But I looked at this and I go, oh, those aren't even. And I could see that this valve is higher than that valve. That's a problem.
It's the best thing I ever did!
So it's a bigger problem right now because I have Tile Man working on this thing. He's in the middle of it. He's ready to start setting tile tomorrow. We've got the bedding for the tile is set, the slopes there. He's got usually we use red guard, but this is the same thing. It's waterproofing that goes over everything. So he's ready to start sticking tile. And now, of all things, I've got to get this valve adjusted up, or maybe I can cheat this one up and cheat this one down. I'll put a laser on this tomorrow because they got to be the same. It's important because we've got like a stripe coming here, and you're going to see that it's going to stick out like a sore thumb if one's closer to that little stripe than the other. And I can see it anyways. I can see it like this when it's plain. It's not that obvious, but it'd be really plain to everybody after that. And also, what it is they got an inch off. This thing is setting exactly 1 inch lower. This thing, and I'm talking about the faucet head, the shower head, I should say, and the valve. You can see here, we're right at about 24 and a half on center. This one I think is pretty close. Yeah, this one's a little bit off. It's really not, it's not as accurate as it should be. This is 24 on center from one to the other. This one is 24 and a quarter. And this, it's too far. So not only is it a 1/4 inch out here though, but the valve is an inch higher off the floor than this side, or you could say it's an inch closer to the ceiling. See, I've got 36 and a half there. And I've got 35 and a half there. Now, the first thing that comes to my mind is, well, did he measure off a level floor? And I know he did, because these boxes are setting exactly on the floor on both sides. And you can see we're 41 to center there. And off this box, this is the seat, we're right at 41 3/4. So if he measured off the floor, he's definitely, there's kind of no excuse for being this far off, right? In other words, it's equally off on both sides. So he definitely measured off the floor, and that's why we're at where we're at. I gave a text to my plumber, let him know, hey, we got a problem. Of course, the good thing I have 2 showers in here, because Tile Man wants to go to work, and it kind of upsets him, right? Because he's not going to be able to go to work. So anyways, that's what's happening. But you always got to check your work. I wish I'd have caught this earlier. It's a shame that this is getting caught here now. My guys were putting in this stuff. They weren't really thinking about it, but they might have caught it off of here. I'm not blaming my guys for not catching it, but the lid coming off of this seam down here, 21. If the same guy cut both sides, he might have noticed that there was an inch difference when he was cutting those holes, and that might have made him think, but it didn't get caught, so that's where it's at. Anyways, get in the mentorship, get my book, Wake Up and Smell the Real Estate. It'll be the easiest way you can make a hell of a lot more money than any job or anything else. You got to get that side hustle going, and making money in real estate is like there's nothing better than that. I've never had anything better. You'll write checks for college, you'll write checks for cars and houses and buildings and all those wonderful things. But But you got to get started. You got to get started. You got to buy one first, and then buy another, and another, and another. But you got to get started with buying one first. But so Flip Anything USA, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button. See ya.